Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to create the chassis for our rubber band cars. And we're provided with this sample drawing to show us how to create the geometry needed to make a simple car frame. This chassis design uses the center point rectangle tool, as well as the line, trim, and some symmetry tools. I'm going to demonstrate how I created this model. So the first thing I did is to create a basic outline because you would be cutting this from a rectangular block to start with. So that rectangular block would have a dimension of 5 inches in the width. Oops. Dimension of 5 inches in the width. And it would have a height of 2.5 inches overall. We would have, and you can see that fully constrains it. And then we're going to have this cutout opening here, which we'll just draw with our line tool. Clicking on the vertical line, and drawing a horizontal line from it, drawing a vertical line from the endpoint, and then double clicking to finish a horizontal line there. And then we'll trim away using the trim tool, M, the opening in the middle, which we will then make symmetric to the axis. Right now, if I pull one end and the other, they move separately. We would like them to behave together. So we're going to use the symmetry tool, which is under your the constraints drop-down menu, or Shift Q on the keyboard, to make the top of the opening and the bottom of the opening symmetric to the center horizontal axis. Now you can see if I grab those, they move together. Those have dimensions on them, so we'll dimension those to 2-inch opening, so 2 inches from this point to this point, and 2 inches in depth. And you can see we're fully constrained. Now we're going to create the openings in the left side, which is our slots for the rubber band to attach. We'll go ahead and start by creating, I'm going to do this kind of oversized because it's easier to work. And the opening for that left, I'm going to do just one of them above the center axis. And we'll use the trim tool, M, to remove the extra material. And then we'll use the mirror tool to make an identical copy of that below the axis. So with the mirror tool, you can see it reads select a mirror line. So I'm going to select a mirror line. It asks for entities to be mirrored. I'll click my entities one at a time. 1, 2, 3. And you can see that we're fully finished there. So I'm just going to hit the enter key, finish that up, and take the trim tool, M is the shortcut for trim, and remove that section in the middle. And there you have it. Now these two openings are symmetric to each other. Look here, the size of the openings, they're an 1/8 inch wide. So let's dimension that opening to 1/8, 0.25 or 0.125, and they're an inch deep. As far as location goes, they're of course connected to the left end, and they're 1 inch from the corner. So we'll just dimension from the corner to the opening, 1 inch, and you can see it's fully constrained. Everything we need is right there to create that chassis. From this point, we'll go ahead and extrude that. Hit the extrusion button, click the area we'd like to extrude. Our drawing calls for a dimension depth of 1/8. And we're going to call that chassis. And the material, our part, so rename our part. So right click on the part name in the bottom, rename that chassis. And apply a material of high density fiberboard, HDF. We check our mass. We should see that our model works up with a mass of 33 thousandths of a pound. And if you want to change the color to make it look more realistic, you can edit the appearance. High density fiber board is a dark brown. And there you have it. There is your chassis for the rubber band race car. Good luck, have fun, and as always, keep being awesome.